Hello and a warm welcome to the Netball Europe U21 Championships. We're here at Antrim Forum in Northern Ireland, where England, Scotland, Northern Ireland and Wales will play it out over 3 days of competition to be crowned Under-21 Champions of Europe. This afternoon we have two thrilling fixtures to begin proceedings, and here's the schedule for the weekend. At 2 p.m. England will play Northern Ireland, and at 4 p.m. Wales take on Scotland. Around this time last year at the Open Championships in Cardiff, we saw Scotland dominate against the Welsh. Can the under-21s turn it around this year? But first, reigning champions England will be up against host nation Northern Ireland. I'm Nolene Lennon, and I'm delighted to be joined in the commentary box for this first match by Geraldine Maguire, Head of Development from Netball Scotland. How are you, Geraldine?
I'm grand, thanks Nolene for the intro.
It's great to have you on board here. We're really excited for some netball action. So the commentator's just calling the girls onto the court. And we're just saying that this is the first Under-21 international action for our European nation since the Under-21 World Youth Cup in Botswana.
Yeah, it's been quite some time since we've seen them in action, so really looking forward to this one, Nolene.
Yeah. So let's get a look at the squads. So first up will be England. And as we just look through the team list there, there's plenty of experience on that squad, a number of new caps to take on the court, but they'll be relying on Francesca Williams, Vicky Orzola, Iona Darragh to lead the squad. And then Northern Ireland, this team will be led by our captain, Emma McGee, and vice-captain, Fionnuala Crosby, both who are in the World Championships in Botswana. So if we just go on to the starting sevens. Starting for England, Amy Clinton, goal shooter. Goal attack, Sophie Drakeford-Lewis. Wing attack, Iona Darragh. Centre, Amy Carter. Wing defence, Fran Williams and captain. Goal defence, Vicky Orzola. Goalkeeper, Hallie Adio. For the Northern Ireland team, just coming on now, goal shooter, Dervla Coleman. Goal attack, captain, Emma McGee. Wing attack, Frances Keenan. Centres, Claire Cacaman. Wing defence, Fionnuala Crosby. Goal defence, Michelle McGee. And the goalkeeper, Rebecca McCulloch. The umpires for today are Brianne Edwards and Kate Mann. And the reserve is Rachel Bradford. So as we get underway, just remember you can get in touch with your thoughts and questions during the event via the hashtag Netball Europe Under-21 Champs, and we'll try and read out some of your tweets and comments during the broadcast. So as we get underway, Geraldine, this will be a chance for both teams just to get any of the initial nerves out of the way.
Yeah, it's always a nervy start at any event for these young players to take to court, so they'll be happy just to get out there, get the warm-up done, get that team bonding going and get the ball underway.
And as I say, it's just moving under the England circle now. Good pressure by the wing defence on the circle edge there. And Amy Clinton will be looking to put away this first goal, settling England nerves.
Yeah, and that's a really composed shot for England. They've turned the ball over in the first centre pass there, so Northern Ireland will be looking to bring that back.
And there we go, we'll have a turnover from breaking that centre pass, so Northern Ireland will be looking to capitalise on this here.
Yeah, that was good pressure on the defensive transverse line from Northern Ireland that caused the breaking there, so Northern Ireland on the attack, trying to keep really calm and composed to feed this ball in.
So there's a good bit of experience in that circle with Dervla Coleman and Emma McGee, both who would have played in Botswana, but then just trying to find those last connections there to get into a good shooting position for the shot.
And a good tip there from Northern Ireland, from young Michelle McGee there. She's really shown her experience in making England work to find that hole in the circle.
And that's the second goal for England, so they go 2-1 up, and Northern Ireland will be looking to get this centre pass the goal, settle those nerves.
Oh, that was a lovely swing to the top of the circle there and a great feed in. Lovely goal, fantastic, well done Northern Ireland.
Both teams on the board now. just under 2 minutes away.
That's good pressure there from the England defence, but good possession from Northern Ireland under the post and hopefully converted.
Emma McGee very calm and composed there, just able to slot that one away. So it brings it back to 3-2 on England's centre pass. A nice drive in from Sophie Drayford-Lewis there and just able to slot that one away.
Yeah, and you can see that experience there, Nolene. These girls are playing, you know, VNSL. They've played there last year, so they're really, you know, being exposed to high pressure and high training environments and great connections between both of them.
Yeah. And captain there, Fran Williams, able to turn that ball over on the circle edge, showing her experience. Fran, one of the Wasps' Super League players, one of the champions from last year. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, what an exposure for such a young player to be, you know, in that coaching environment and playing with those highly experienced champions. You know, they dominated the league at times last year, and you know, she must have taken huge learnings. And it was great to see her in the starting 7 at times as well for such a young player. So bringing that leadership to this young England under-21 team today.
Just looking, there's actually 10 of the girls on this England team that are in the Super League squad, and that's massive that they're getting that regular exposure.
That's huge, you know, to have that, as you say, Nolene, that regular exposure to that high level competition can only stand them in good stead, and you can see that strength and depth there. And you know, Emma McGee using her experience there just to draw the foul from Vicky Oyosola to put her out of the defensive circle. So great conversion from Northern Ireland. Scores now England 6, Northern Ireland 3. A strong hold there from Amy Clinton. It's quite a trademark hold. I'm sure Michelle McGee will be trying to work this one out, what to do there, what to try different tactics around that.
Good pressure on the rebound there. Portsmouth contact, so another score for England.
Yeah, it was unfortunate to see that experience of Sophie Dale having that, holding that position to gain the advantage in the rebound. That was lovely, a really nice quick 1-2 from the Northern Ireland attack. Great understanding and finished, lovely shot, well done.
And a chance to capitalise on this with another centre pass.
Well, that was quite a quick 3 seconds there. That was unfortunate. A bit of a loose ball there from the England defensive. I think that was Fran who let that ball go there. So an opportunity for Northern Ireland to capitalise. Spoke too soon, Nolene.
Just a bit of nerves, I think, at the minute, and just not understanding where the players are going. And again, ball's been turned over again. Another opportunity.
Yeah, just a bit of an unsettled period here for both teams. It's just about keeping that composure and linking calmly through court. It's a nice long ball through to break up that.
Opens it up nicely, yeah. Footwork called on Frances Keenan there, turns the ball back over to England again.
You can hear Sam Bird, the England coach, kind of shouting, "Open it up!" There, you know, it was getting a little bit cluttered on the same side of the court from England, and just clear direction there from the coach.
Good pressure by Michelle McGee and Rebecca McCulloch trying to get on the end of that, but Amy Clinton's breach is just that wee bit longer.
Very strong, and you know, she is, as you say, exceptionally tall and a great range on her, so able to take that even under that pressure.
Northern Ireland just struggling a wee minute at the minute, just trying to get that ball out. England are putting them under severe pressure. But again,
they've had the chances, Nolene. You know, it's just about keeping that cool head, isn't it? Because they are getting the opportunities, and just having those connections, offers coming through, having the multiple offers as opposed to being restricted and what the choices are.
Still working out this first half. It's still first half of this quarter.
Fran Williams looking for the long ball there, and Sophie Dale driving through just to open it up.
That lovely split from Amy Clinton there again.
Very effective.
Yeah.
Nice triangle play there from the England attack, just keeping their composure. They had to reset in the circle, so good work from the centre wing attack, playing it about. Amy Clinton just not prepared to take that long shot, and you know, causing that error by passing it out. But England back in possession there.
Yeah. It is good pressure by the Northern Ireland defence here, and there's Rebecca McCulloch, gets the tip on it. Lovely ball out there.
That's a great reward for that pressure. They're doing really, really well as a duo in the defensive circle for Northern Ireland. It's a little bit too much in that contact from Fran Williams.
That's an unfortunate one.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I think maybe the umpire was a bit blindsided there because the ball was actually knocked out of hand. She's almost there, Michelle McGee, just a quick step and up.
So we're just coming up with 4 minutes to go in this first quarter, and scores 13-4 to England at the minute.
It's an unusual miss, but a great pick up from Sophie Dale.
And again, they keep the ball in play. Unlucky with that. But possession Northern Ireland. Let's see how we get on with this backline pass.
It's that risky cross-court ball there, Nolene.
Keeping possession, but still just struggling just to get it over that third line. There we go now. Contact on Vicky Oyasola outside the circle, so Northern looking to split this.
Well, that was almost a great recovery from Vicky Oyasola, determined to make an impact and steal the ball back. It's too much in the shots. England back in possession. I think that passing error was due to the unsteady footwork there. You could see Vicky was just slightly off balance.
That was good pressure by Amy Carter, just forcing that turnover.
Yeah, Northern Ireland will be keen to get a point on the board here. It's been a bit of a dry spell for scoring at this point in the game.
Nice drive out the middle by Dervla Coleman there, taking that ball strong. So another opportunity here. And on those hands, Fran Williams has got on the end of that one. You can hear Rebecca McCullough calling away there, and it is good pressure by the Northern Ireland defence, but it's that swing and the speed of that swing is just opening it up.
Yeah, it's still opening it up, but they are making them work hard for it. It's not overly easy.
Yeah.
That was a really nice move by Sophie Dalziel there, just really quick turn on the spot to open up and get ball side. A lovely shot to finish off. Now England 15, Northern Ireland 4. Apologies, 16 England, Northern Ireland 4. It's just a clever outside arm from Fran Williams, who's won the ball back for England again.
Seconds coming up on the clock now. Northern Ireland be keen just to get another score to end this first quarter. Nice drive out to Emma McGee.
Here we have Fran Williams again. Yeah, it's just been that awareness of her reach and her, you know, the long arms she has.
So that concludes the first quarter. The score of 19 to England and 4 to Northern Ireland. So both teams head to their benches. What do you make of that first quarter there?
A little bit scrappy from both teams. Certainly, you know, there was a period in the middle you saw a lot of ball being lost from possessions, you know, either intercepted or stolen or given away quite easily. England have gained their composure quicker than Northern Ireland have. I think Northern Ireland merit more than 4 goals. Looking at it, I think they have put a lot of defensive pressure in particular, but they just need to let the ball go. When they do, it's working. It's just having that confidence in each other. It's hard work, we know that.
We do know that, and Fran Williams has had a number of turnovers there. Vicky Oyosola has been contesting the ball. Now sometimes she's been called for those outside the circle, but the pressure that the England defence has been able to put them under. Yeah,
it's quite huge, but that is such an experienced defence here. If you look at the, you know, as we've said earlier, you know, these girls are plying their trade in the VNSL on a regular basis, and if you look at Vicky Oyosola and Fran Williams, that's a force to be reckoned with as a back, you know, wing defence, goal defence combo there, and they are putting continuous pressure on the players. But you know, Northern Ireland, you're not giving up. It's just they have to keep confidence in themselves and their ability. When they let the ball go, it's working nicely.
It is a super work by Rebecca McCulloch and Michelle McGee in that circle at the minute, you know, forcing the England attack to have to swing the ball around.
Absolutely, that's a win in itself. You know, if first time ball going in there, the defence have to do something. That's not happening overly, you know, too often here. You are even seeing Sophie Drakeford-Lewis driving out. She's playing the ball back quite a bit to Fran Williams. They seem to have quite a good link there, but the first time ball's not always in because of the good pressure that the Northern Ireland defensive duo are putting on on there. So all credit to them, they're making England work for the win.
So both benches seem quite relaxed just at the minute, taking the 4 minutes that they have now to just regroup and reset. So the Northern Ireland bench listening to head coach Hannah Willis. What do you think she'll be saying to the players just at the minute?
I think the key message to them is play your own game. You know, it's really easily to be drawn into the quicker game that the England players have. You know, they've got maybe more established connections and speed of ball, but not to be drawn into trying that for, you know, against what your normal principles are. So stick to game plan and don't be drawn into what you're not used to doing. So it's just been that focused piece of work, and you know, I like to hear the communication from the defensive duo, and there's been great. We can hear it from the commentary team. That's really, really good to hear. So, you know, I think they're doing reasonably well. They need to convert more ball, obviously. So just that possession game, but as I said, not been frightened to let it go. Sometimes playing the possession game and playing it about, you're given more opportunities for defence to steal the ball. So if it's on, do it, let it go.
Yeah, but still want to be attacking into that attacking third.
Absolutely. And I think Sam Bird will be telling the players, you know, the Northern Ireland duo in defence have made them work hard, so she'll be looking for that to be a little bit slicker from the England team to open that up. So I'm sure they're going to come out guns blazing again to, you know, up their game. That there are some tidy ups to be done from England as well, but you know, some really, really good steal, and some, you know, they've stole the ball really well, so she'll be happy with that. They've done a lot of turnover ball.
Excellent. So the team's now just getting back into their huddles to get back on the court for the start of our second quarter. And we have one change in the Northern Ireland team, with Maeve McCambridge coming on for her first cap in centre.
That's a big moment to take to court in front of a home crowd for your first cap.
And I don't think we'll have any further changes on the other teams, but we'll keep you up to date when we're here.
That's a great opener. What a long shot from Amy Clinton. Just confidence there to let that shot go. Just slightly too much on that cross-court ball. There wasn't much else on there.
And the footwork call, so Northern Ireland possession.
Oh, the contact called against Amy Carter. That's a Northern Ireland ball. And again, a great intercept from Fran Williams. It's just that nervousness to let the ball go from the Northern Ireland attack at the moment. Northern Ireland defensive pressure again, winning, causing confusion for the England attack, winning the ball back.
And that's a great drive onto the circle edge for Frances Keenan to set Emma McGee up. Oh, just doesn't be able to slot that one away.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. That was a really nice move from Northern Ireland. So back on the defence as England look to drive the ball through court.
McGee just trying, or Michelle McGee confusing that space, unlucky with the touch.
Very unlucky with that. She read it really, really well, just slight off timing.
Michelle McGee was one of our under-21s who was on the Northern Ireland team at the Commonwealth Games, so she will be using that experience today.
And that's fantastic for a player of that age to gain that experience with so many, you know, highly experienced, to work with your Carolina Hanlon, to be out in that environment and learn, and she's got a big future ahead of her.
Absolutely.
It's such a good read from Amy Carter there against these cross-court balls. We just need players driving to the ball as opposed to on the angle.
Defence just doing a great job to confuse that space.
That was a fantastic take. You know, they really made England have to think twice about putting that ball in, so well done. It's now up to the team to reward that effort with a goal at the end of it. Just called for a held ball. Another great steal from Rebecca McCulloch. Oh, it's a fantastic.
Unlucky Michelle McGee.
Spoke too soon, sorry.
Yeah, she's anticipating where the England shooters want the ball and just filling that space and forcing them to have to make decisions again.
Yeah. I think it's worth young players looking at the speed of her feetwork now. She's really moving really quickly and cleanly around the players and anticipating that jump.
Lovely.
Just nailing that top of the circle spot for that feed, just totally opened up the circle.
Maeve McKinley's really settling into her role now.
Yeah, she's had an impressive start to her first cap.
The hard thing whenever those balls are in the air for a long period of time.
Yeah, it just gives the defender that opportunity to read it and time when to steal.
And there's Michelle McGee again. Calm and collected here from the England shooters.
Yeah, very composed now and, you know, dominating that space, but certainly not having an easy time of it in there. But when you can sink the long bomb like that, makes it slightly easier.
It's a great change of direction by Emma McGee there, and getting that straight line ball to, again, top of the circle and in.
Absolutely makes the difference.
That brings us up to 6 for Northern Ireland, 27 for England, with 8 minutes to go left in this quarter.
And that pressure making England feed the ball back to the transverse line. They kept their composure and worked the ball back in. Amy Clinton on the shot, she's drawn the contact and converts to make the score 28 England, 6 Northern Ireland. It's a great rebound.
Yeah.
Really good boxing out, kept the defence away from the opportunity.
Super effort by Rebecca McCulloch. You have to go for those ones whenever you can see them.
It's the right thing to do. It just puts the doubt in the attack.
Absolutely.
You know, you're not doing the same thing every time, and she is getting her hands to it. It's just unfortunate that Northern Ireland couldn't scoop that up. A great recovery there from Emma McGee, on the floor 1 minute and back up to take the shot the next.
It is a very physical game, and that's the way netball has become, and especially for people who don't normally watch it or haven't seen it since they were in school, you know, it's really trying to impress on them that it is so much more faster.
Absolutely, and I think that the general perception for people who've not seen it in a while, it's a pretty sport, it's a non-contact, it's no longer like that, it's a highly contested and physical game now.
Great feed into the circle there for Dervla Coleman.
Yeah, it was pinpoint accuracy and well taken, converted. Just slightly late with the time in there. Michelle McGee, another conversion from Amy Clinton. Good composure, nice support in the transverse. That's excellent. Excellent open up with the circle.
That's great patient play by Northern Ireland. They'll take a lot of confidence from that. And force the break in there.
A head-to-head there, Fran Williams and Michelle McGee, the ball winners both sides. It was excellent defence work from Vicky Oyosola there. You see she didn't have to take the step back because the attack moved in.
Crosby just unable to hold on to that. Northern Ireland will be looking to turn this back over again. It's a very effective drive along the circle there, the baseline.
Totally opening it up and really good understanding between the shooting combination. Oh, Rebecca nearly got her hand on that one.
Just under 3 minutes left to go in this quarter.
Lovely positioning by Amy Clinton and a great feed in from Amy Carter. Brings the score to 37 England, 9 Northern Ireland. Nice quick 1-2. Good rebound from Amy Clinton.
Super work by Michelle McGee there. Read that pass lovely.
Yeah, just unfortunate. Didn't manage to tip it, but here she goes again.
Yeah.
Great work. Another tip and hand in from Fran Williams, wins the ball back for England.
Umpire holds times. We're into the last minute. Just while England collect that ball off the baseline. Northern Ireland looking to stop another England goal here. And that's great pressure.
Yep. Oh, we've got Northern Ireland for a possibly final attack. An opportunity to put another goal on the board, bring their total to 10 at half time.
Devlin need to shoot this. And that's the end of the second quarter. With a scoreline of England 39, Northern Ireland 9. So a bit longer at half time now for the teams just to settle and regroup again. Do you think we'll see a few changes in both times?
Yeah, I would expect to see some changes in the second half. You know, that was very similar scoreline, 19-4 in the first quarter, 20 goals to 5 in the second. So similar from both. I would expect England potentially to run some fresh legs. They've got a long weekend ahead of them, and I'm sure Northern Ireland will be looking to kind of put some other, expose some other players into this level of competition and mix things up a bit and see what they can challenge England with.
I think the defensive pressure that the circle defence are able to put at both ends has been
yeah,
really
I think that's
strong.
been the highlight from both teams just now. You know, defensively England have won a lot of ball, and similarly Northern Ireland have as well, and it's about the conversion rate for Northern Ireland. They are winning ball. It's can they take it all the way through to the goal and convert those opportunities when they are taking them on.
If you are watching our games live on Twitter or Facebook, please tweet us your questions or comments on #Netball NE under-21 champs, and we will pick up your comments and questions and read some of them out during the second half of the game.
It's great to see so many school children here this afternoon. Nolly, an ideal opportunity for them to come and support the Northern Ireland, the local players, and see the opportunities that lie ahead of them. You know, the opportunities in the national stage now are open for these children coming through the Northern Ireland pathway, and it's so exciting to be here in this environment and experience the European Championships in Antrim.
It's fantastic, and like we were talking earlier on about how much the game has changed, and for girls to be exposed to this at a younger age, it means they get an understanding of, they want to try and do what Amy Clinton is able to do whenever she's shooting. You know, they want to get stages like Michelle McGee. They can see that sort of thing that they can go and put into their own
Absolutely, it's so inspiring to actually see live netball, and to have this live streamed out there across, you know, the region and the country and the world is amazing. But to actually sit in the arena for these young people, it's really exciting times for them.
It's fantastic, yes.
We can see some of the England bench shooters warming up at the moment, so we're possibly going to see some changes in the England camp as we anticipated.
We also have a number of schools. You'll see the girls around the edge of the court who are our ball girls for each of the different games. So our ball girls today are from St Mary's Primary School in Port Glenone. And again, it's a fantastic opportunity for them to come along and watch the game and helping us out. Because it's obviously a lot of work goes into organising these events as well, the amount of volunteers involved with the table officials,
absolutely,
ticket desks, getting everything set up as well.
Just can't do it without the volunteers, Nolene. Where would we be?
That's it.
And some exciting events coming up in the international calendar over the coming months, and particularly with England. We know they're taking on Uganda in a 3-match test series.
Yep, so that's taking place at the end of November. There'll be 3 games, one of which will be in Liverpool at the venue for the World Cup, which will be a great opportunity to soak up some of that atmosphere.
Absolutely.
Ahead of July. And then 2 further matches then in the Copper Box in London as well.
Exciting, and obviously they're taking on the gold medalist, the Commonwealth gold medalist, but Uganda are on the rise.
Absolutely, yeah, they've been fantastic over the last number of international matches that they've been taking part in. So it'll be really exciting to see how that comes.
Very exciting.
Especially with England coming off the back of the Quad Series as well, having played against South Africa and played against Australia and New Zealand too.
It's just so exciting just now for World Netball. You know, England really shook it up, taking the gold away in the Aussie home soil, and you know, it's MD's game at times.
That's it, and I think England winning that gold medal has it's a change of dynamic now. You know, they can. Australia have always been the top team, the ones that everybody wants to beat, and for England to be able to.
It was pretty special, wasn't it? And we've seen a change in the coaching team for the Silver Ferns.
Yes.
I think it's watch this space.
Who knows what's going to happen in the World Cup in July.
Yeah, how exciting for the game.
And it's going to be very exciting because Scotland will be there, England will be there, Northern Ireland will be there. At a home games essentially.
Yeah, it's as good as a home games for all of us, and it's so exciting. It's disappointing we didn't get Wales there. We all feel that would have been incredible, you know, and been a top 12 nation, it would have been fabulous. But for the 3 home nations who are going, what an opportunity to showcase the region's netball to the world.
Absolutely. So yes, tickets available for the World Cup as well. The draws are out.
Draws are out, yeah, it's been quite exciting. We've drawn England.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is exciting. We also have Samoa in our group, so yeah, it's going to be an exciting time. Tickets, I think, have gone pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It's been difficult to get our hands on some tickets, but exciting for the sport.
And Northern Ireland will be taking on, we have Australia and Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe in our pool as well. So again, some great fixtures coming up for
Absolutely.
the World Cup. So yeah, all the senior squads preparing for that. Do you think we'll see some of these girls featuring?
Yeah, when you see, you know, yourself for Northern Ireland, you had young Michelle McGee out at the Commonwealth Games. I'm sure she's got her eye fixed on a World Cup spot, and I'm sure some of these other young aspiring, you know, that they already have some caps in the England, you know, some players have taken to court for England roses already, and it's the same for Scotland. We've had some of the young players who'll be representing Scotland here at these championships have been to Commonwealth Games, so yeah, there's some eyes on World Cup bibs.
Yes.
A lot of time to come and a lot of hard work to go, but yeah, I'm sure there's some eyes on the prize there for these young players.
But isn't it worth it? You know,
absolutely.
Once you actually get, so it's fantastic coming to a European event, but it's brilliant to get that exposure to the different type of competition that you get playing against an African nation, playing
absolutely.
against the Asian teams, and the Caribbean style of play as well. And
yeah, because each region, it is unique. Everybody has that different style, and the more exposure our players get to enjoying that and experience it and coming up against it, the better. But we have a really strong region at the moment. We should be really proud.
Absolutely fantastic. So we just have some changes then in both of the squads. So I'll just go through. Lucy Perez is coming on as goal shooter. Paige Reid comes on in goal attack. This is for England. Sophie Drakewood-Lewis moves to wing attack. Iona Darroch stays in centre. Curtis is coming on. Charlotte Curtis is coming on in wing defence. Fran Williams moves to goal defence, and Abby Tyrrell moves into goalkeeper. And then the Northern Ireland starting 7 for this second half is goal shooter is Shannon Smith, goal attack Frances Keenan, wing attack Maeve Cambridge. Laura Mills comes on for her first cap in centre. Erin McGinn comes on at wing defence. Rebecca McCulloch moves out to goal defence, and Joyce Olawale gets her first cap at under 21 level in goalkeeper.
So a few changes there as we anticipated, Nolene. Let's try and see if we can keep track of all of this. So we're watching England back in possession and on the attack. Really nice conversion for the first goal for England. Takes the score to 41 England 9 Northern Ireland. And we see Sophie Drakewood-Lewis in wing attack position here. There's something different from her.
Yeah. So again, this will take a bit of time for both teams to work out each other, get settled in.
Absolutely different combinations, and it's all about those combinations gelling as a team, but the opposition working out what's the difference here, what's the strength of my new opponent or that new unit.
So congratulations to Abby Tyrrell and Lucy Perez and Paige Reid, who are getting their first caps for England at under 21 here. And we just seen Joyce Olawale from Northern Ireland also getting her first cap and getting a nice wee tip on the ball there.
That was a really well read tip player in the ball. Yeah, congratulations to all the first caps today.
So again, England swinging that ball, and the defence still putting them under that pressure, forcing England to have to work hard to get the ball in. It's one of those really annoying ones when the ball's in your hand and just can't hold it as it's going.
Fading away. Yeah, just held ball there from Northern Ireland attack. Just need to be more decisive and let that ball go when they see the option on first time.
Rebecca McCulloch gets the rebound.
They're really good at supporting that ball through court there, Nolene.
Good hands there by Shannon Smith. It sets up a Northern Ireland attack again.
Quick feet there from Fran Williams, almost paying off, but good ball placement. I think she was called for off court there.
Bit of a wayward ball there. So possession to Northern Ireland again.
Just needs time to settle on the shot. They're getting Northern Ireland getting the ball into circle, having opportunities, but just need to either play themselves closer to post to get that first shot in and gain that confidence. And good tracking back. Unfortunately, they're called for, replayed ball. It's a lovely feed from Sophie Drakeford-Lewis. There's always something about a shooter moving out to that wing attack position. They know where the space is. They can see it really, really well.
Laura Mills doing a great job just driving right through the middle there and opening that up.
Well, it's a really good piece of attack there. It's just that quick release.
Yeah.
It's just worked. Unfortunately not able to convert, but able to take the ball up for those opportunities.
See that swing again.
A really nice little offload there, just fooled the defence.
Erin McGinn comes in, does enough to turn the ball over. It's just that last wee pass.
Yeah, just that little bit of composure at the last second. And again, we see that triangle play in the swing of the ball. But unfortunately, called for held ball there, just took too long setting the shot up. So it's Northern Ireland possession. Nice quick hands, quick 1-2, unable to convert, so Northern Ireland on the back line.
Strong battle going on in the centre court here.
Yeah, it's quite a match-up. Good support again from Rebecca McCulloch, driving the ball forward for Northern Ireland. It's good recovery there. It's a little bit of misunderstanding, but quick decision.
Possession still with Northern Ireland.
Tight 3 seconds again there, but just the pressure that England are putting on the shot. It's just the speed of transition, isn't it, from defence into attack. You know, that's a quick ball one down and converted that's making the difference. Good pressure from the Northern Ireland defence there. They shut out the option for the layoff force the goal attack to take the shot. Good drive to the top of the circle, opened it up really nicely for Northern Ireland. Nice, great play.
And rewarded by the score there.
Absolutely, well deserved.
Defence again, doing a good job, trying to shut down those options, forcing England to have to re-offer or keep swinging that ball around.
That feed was through the eye of a needle. That was a great ball.
It's a nice centre pass there by Northern Ireland. France Keenan gets a rebound. And be able to slot it away.
Yeah, that's a good rebound. She's not the tallest in there, but just has her eye on the ball. Slick centre pass from England takes the score to England 48, Northern Ireland 11.
She's using her body well there to...
That's a really good rebound there. Another crack at it here with a backline pass from Northern Ireland. You can see the pressure on every pass from the England players. They are not letting one ball come uncontested.
And with that reach, like look at Fran Williams' reach there over the ball. They're able to fill that circle to cut down the amount of options that are available. Good pressure by Rebecca McCulloch.
Nice passage of play, nice first time release.
A slippy bit on the court there. Unlucky for Laura Mills though.
It was a really quick recovery. I thought she'd maybe twisted her ankle, but just a little slide on the floor. Northern Ireland still in possession. Great ball through to Shannon Smith. Converted.
And they're in more of a groove now, just as that ball's turned over. But once we're getting the ball up towards the circle edge, you know, Shannon and Frances are positioning well to be able to get that ball in.
They're reading each other off really, really well, and just that first time release going in is certainly making a difference.
Just over a minute left in this third quarter then. The score's 49 to England and 13 to Northern Ireland.
Good support in the centre pass, and unfortunate. Just couldn't keep her hands on the ball.
Super work, Shannon Smith.
Yeah, that's a pity it's been pulled back out there. That was a quick release from Shannon Smith into Frances Keenan.
And that's a 3-second held ball called. Again, quick transition here from England.
Good understanding between the England attack.
And that concludes the third quarter then. So 50 to England and 13 to Northern Ireland, which gives us a quarter score of 11-4.
I think that's very reflective probably of all the changes from both sides, you know, consistent from Northern Ireland, you know, what the Northern Ireland are managing to score, but they've certainly reduced that attack by England, and that must have been the game plan, so
yeah,
really, really good result for them in that quarter.
Absolutely.
Just looking at the England bench there, you can see quite a lot of movement, a lot of bib swapping going on here, so we're getting a lot of different combinations tried out by Sam Bird and in the first game.
And everyone take the court, settle all the nerves, and
looks like it. Yeah, it looks as if the whole bench has been run out.
Again, you can contact us on Twitter with your comments and tweets to hashtag Netball Europe U21 Champs, and we'll be able to read out some of those as we go through this game and our next game, which is Scotland against Wales, and that will be taking place at 4 o'clock. Yeah, just waiting for confirmation of some of the changes that will be happening going into this final quarter. And Northern Ireland just be looking to settle those shots once they get the ball into the circle, because we're getting those opportunities now.
Definitely getting the opportunities. It's just a bit of composure there. Shannon Smith's been really strong in the ball. She's really contesting and using her power and her strength to hold off the opposition well. So if we can get the ball in and just get that confidence in the shot, you know, hopefully see an increase in the conversions for Northern Ireland in the last quarter. I'm sure that's the target that they've been given to execute.
And then we've talked consistently throughout the game about the work rate of both defensive circles. It's
impressive.
Superb. Yeah, been some super tips, touches, interceptions.
Absolutely.
A lot of constant pressure, making it really difficult for both sets of shooters to.
Yeah, there's no easy balls going in. You know, every now and again we see that's like centre pass conversion. You know, 1-2 and in. That's not happening regularly. So it's all credit to the defensive pressure of both teams here, making the attack work.
So both teams into their huddles for the final time in this first game of our Netball Europe U21 Championships. And as the teams come back out onto the court, we have Joyce Olawale in goalkeeper, Michelle McGee back on in goal defence for Northern Ireland. Erin McGinn stays in wing defence. Laura Mills back on in centre again. Claire McCammon takes the court again as wing attack. Frances Keenan stays in goal attack, and Dervla Coleman comes back on in goal shooter.
Oh, Michelle McGee. Sorry, Nolan, she just came back onto court and came out with her first interception and first attempt.
Sort of thing we start to expect from Michelle, that she's able to get those tips and interceptions. Okay, so some of the changes then for the England team. So goal shooter, we see Olivia Tashane on for her first cap. Paige Reid stays in goal attack. Lucy Perez moves to wing attack. Vicky Osola is back on in goal defence, and Amy Carter stays in centre.
That was a lovely interception there from Vicky Osola, and just quite a impressive turn and deliver, but just didn't manage to keep herself on court. So back in Northern Ireland possession, and just an easy giveaway there from Frances Keenan.
Nice lift the ball into that back space, and the reach of Olivia Tashane just to be able to pull that ball in.
Absolutely.
Something as a defender really hard to get on the end of.
And again, great ball placement and lovely take and converted goal brings the score to 53 England, Northern Ireland 13.
That's part of it. It's the wing attacks and centres and goal attacks being able to see where to place the ball away from the defenders, who are trying their hardest to work around.
Absolutely, and I think it's, if the younger you can put those principles into young players, your under 13s, under 15s, start that terminology, place the ball away from the defenders. If it was that easy, we'd all be doing it every day.
Absolutely, yeah. But as I say, the more you practice it, the more you get that experience of it and be able to put it in practice under pressure, then the easier it is to do in this kind of arena.
Absolutely.
On this stage.
And again, that through court pressure from the whole England team here, really making it difficult for Northern Ireland to bring the ball through court. But they're keeping the composure, working away.
Michelle McGee comes out with the ball again. Good pressure by Northern Ireland in the circle. And it's easier whenever it's flowing, they're able to get that connection through the mid-court.
Absolutely, and Michelle does a really good job at supporting that through court when she's playing at goal defence. She's winning ball, but she's supporting and driving through an attack. That's really important. Great work again. It's those fast feet.
She's being a nuisance. She's anticipating where the next ball's going and just able to get in, get those tips and turnovers.
And that's a nice long ball, just opened up the space in attack for Northern Ireland. Ball just come off Vicky. I saw his foot there, almost got away with it.
And Frances Keenan just slots that one away, bringing Northern Ireland score to 14, England 55.
Oh, that was a lovely, almost a lovely fake pass there. Just couldn't scoop that ball in, but really nice deception on the pass in.
Great ball again there for Joyce into Michelle McGee, opening up that space.
A good swing of the ball and a really nice feed in. Yeah, it was a really good defensive wall put up by England there. Really determined to win that ball back, which they've done. That was unfortunate. Thought that looked like quite clean from this angle, but obviously not. The umpire's positioning is different from ours.
Got a tip on it, able to control it. Gives possession back to Northern Ireland again. And there's that lovely drive through the court from Michelle McGee. Derval Coleman unlucky to get that one, and back to possession for England.
Yeah, that's a hard ball to take. As a defender, the placement's excellent.
Yeah. Keenan's been rebounding well throughout
She
this.
has indeed.
This game.
And gets the reward, converts the ball to bring the score to 16 for Northern Ireland. It's 57 for England. It's a lovely first time release of that ball into the shooter. Right idea, just too much on that one.
Great balance just to hold that ball in the pocket.
Yeah, it was a great ball across court.
That's one of those things that a lot of these players do. You see it in the warm-up now, that balance, activation work to
absolutely
strengthen those muscles to help control those sort of landings and reduce the likelihood of injury. It's a lovely shot from Derval Coleman.
A lovely high shot, yeah, difficult one to defend. A really nice passage of play for Northern Ireland there, takes the score to 18 Northern Ireland, 61 England.
Ermigan thought she got away with that one.
I thought she had to.
defenders are trying to come back onto Shane to try and stop that
Yeah,
high
nice
ball
2-1.
line. But then stopping that goal attack drive in. Full circle again.
Yeah, when you've got a goal attack that's not frightened to put the shot up and is scoring consistently, it's that way up. Do we stay 2-1? Do we mix it up a little bit more?
I think that's it. Just keep trying to change it so that the attacking unit doesn't get comfortable.
Absolutely, mix it up. I think Michelle was caught in two minds there, was looking for that long bomb down court, just wasn't on. Oh, what a take. Superb defending from Michelle McGee. She anticipated that offload coming there and her timing was spot on.
That change of direction whenever there's a bit of depth into it really opens up the court for Northern Ireland.
Absolutely, you can see the control England had in the centre of the court there, and just to take that draw away and drive back through to the space was perfect. Unfortunately not able to capitalise and holding on to the ball, and you see England again on the attack.
McGee's in the right place there. It's just that precision of the pass.
Yeah, it's a perfect pass in, but she wasn't far away.
One of those cross-court balls that we don't like to see.
Yeah, and a bit of a clash there with two of the players, but the umpires have stopped the time. Neither of the players called it, so play will continue in the umpire's whistle. Nice to see both players back on their feet, and great anticipation from Vicky Isola, but back to Northern Ireland sideline throw in.
Possession just changing from end to end here.
Yeah, maybe both get an eye on the scoreboard with their targets in mind and just some errors creeping in. Oh, lovely intercept from Vicky, so that was great timing and really good support through court. And whatever you can do, I can do.
One of those things, whenever you go driving through for that interception, it's just as easy to keep that momentum going through the court.
Absolutely.
Dermot Coleman gets the rebound and puts it away. So just over 1 minute to go. Can Northern Ireland get one more score, bring us up to 20 here? Yes.
Another hand to it from Michelle McGee, just clashing with her own player there, and England back in possession as the clock's counting down. Northern Ireland centre pass, they'll be looking to convert this to hit the 20 mark.
Short.
It's good rebounding, not making it easy for the England shooters.
And that's it. So full time, and the winning team, England, take this one with a scoreline of 68-19, and I'm sure they'll be glad to get that one in the bag. It wasn't to be for Northern Ireland today, but some positives to take from their performance, definitely.
Absolutely, I think they've got all players out on court. They've had a consistent performance, and they certainly made life a little bit difficult at times for England, so they can take a lot away from this game.
Our thanks to Netball Northern Ireland, Antrim and Newton Abbey Council, and you for watching at home. This has been a QTV sports production for Netball Europe. Join us again in approximately at 4 p.m, so we'll be back on air just before that for our second game of the day for Scotland against Wales. We'll see you soon.